Good morning, young soldiers. This is Brother Phil. Just want to say a few things right now. Hey, we've been hearing a lot that's going on in our country about the food shortages, the troubles that's coming, the civil unrest that's in our cities, and things like that. But as the church, we have to remember we have to continue to follow the King, keep our eyes on Him, and see what He's doing right now and what He wants done with the church right now. And right now, He's really preparing the church to enter into the harvest when these times really start getting chaotic. So what He's been showing me in regards to preparing, the thing I know, and I know everybody got a part of a message or part of the whole picture, or pieces of the puzzle to complete a picture. What I do know is that he does have us preparing, and I speak of the food, where you have to really start putting food into your homes. And you're not really preparing out of fear, but you're preparing for what's coming next. You know, if you preparing out of fear, that means you really don't trust in Him to really keep you and to really secure you. But you have to remember that an army that's going to move forward has to be prepared. And so what the Lord wants us to do is to prepare ourselves, because just say things do go crazy, right? You got to ask yourself, especially a man that's of a home, do you really want your wife inside the lines of the grocery stores and going out trying to get things when everybody else is really acting like wolves out there, fighting over supplies, fighting in the grocery stores, standing in long lines with buggies and all this other things. I really believe that the Lord wants us to be more wise in these times now, because of the constant shifts and the constant turning, the constant impacts that's coming. And if we prepare our homes right, I believe it'll keep us from having to go out during dangerous times, during chaotic times, just to get supplies for your home. I really believe we're going to be going out in these times, but it's going to be for ministry purpose. It's going to be for salvation, redemptions, healings, deliverances. And I really believe that we're going to see powerful miracles and just great redemption, man, of mankind during these times, So I say this to the soldiers, that prepare yourselves, prepare yourselves. And I know people saying that we shouldn't have to, because the Lord's going to keep us. But what He's been showing me is that it don't matter how much you prepare. It don't matter what you got in your home. It don't matter your preparations. Without His blessings and His peace, you still can lose it all. And so He's been showing me that in my preparing, I still have to remember in His blessings and in His peace is everything, will everything that I have be kept. So, and He was showing me how that His blessings is like a covering. It covers you, covers your household, it covers the church, But His peace is what keeps you sound mentally and spiritually, And so without His peace, you can actually move from the covering of His blessings. You can run out in fear, you can panic, you can stress out, you can have anxiety and all this. Even though His blessings is present, you can move from the blessing without being in true peace. So it's His peace that keeps us still, keeps us grounded in Him, keeps us with Him, and it's His blessings that keeps us supplied, whether it be through whatever we need, basically whatever we need, His blessings. So, and I know there's more soldiers out there that know more about blessings than I do, know more about peace than I do. And I do ask you, if you do know, can you share it? Can you teach us? Can you explain it to us more, that we all can understand a little better? We still meet on Saturdays. You can still come and share it on Saturdays, because I believe I need it. I need the understanding. I need the teachings. But I do know that we are preparing, but we're preparing for war. And we're not just preparing just to survive. The church's been surviving for a long time. But I know that God's preparing us for war now. And this war is going to be long term. It's going to be to the end of this age. We're going to fight to the end of the age. And we're not fighting against our brothers and sisters. We're not fighting against human beings, but we're fighting against the enemy of all our souls, all mankind's souls. And so our mission is to go out and to fight hard for our brothers and sisters. You know, we are the light. He's empowered us. He's given us authority to reign upon this earth. And these are the times where he's gathering his church together. And he's getting us prepared. And it's going to be wartime for us, you know. And it's going to be beautiful, you know. When we was in Iraq, you know, we trained, man. We trained, and we finally had the chance to put our training in real life war situation, you know. You know, I was with a frontline company, armored battalion. And the smell of the gunpowder, I know it sounds crazy, but the smell of the gunpowder and things like that, it excited you. You know, I know it made me excited. You know, so I believe God's been preparing us, and he's preparing us. He's been training us for these times. And I think it's going to be great excitement in the ranks of the soldiers, just seeing the glory of God being revealed. Just like it was in Iraq, you know. If you in it for real. And when you go to war, that's what you train for, that's what you live for. And so when you're on the front lines fighting, man, it's a difference. And I'm not speaking that I was happy because we killed so many people. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying the feeling you get from when you training and you finally in war, there's an excitement that's present, you know, because you've been trained for this thing. And I don't know how to truly explain it. I hope I don't sound all wicked and crazy though, but when you're born for it and you train for it and you're finally in it, there's something to it, you know. There's a joy to it, you know. So I feel that way now for Christ, you know. So that's where I'm at. You know, he saved me. He took me from one man's army, you know, took me through prison, delivered me, saved my soul, trained me up while I was in prison. He released me back into the world. Well, not into the world, but into what we call in prison the world. That's anything outside the walls, outside the prisons. He released me back into the world, but saved me from the world. But yet I'm still in this new army now, you know. And I love it, man. I love it. And I know there's a great awakening that's occurring. And I know there's a great war that's finna pop off, man, and we're gonna be part of it. And that's why we gotta start preparing ourselves, start loving each other. And the times are getting crazy, but you gotta remember, man, that man, God loves us all, man, and he do not want this many people to lose their lives, man, in these times. So he gonna send his soldiers out there. He gonna send us out there to start going out there, man, really carrying this gospel to the people, man. Really carrying it, for real. You know, because there's too many people out here that's hurting and lost. And we not going nowhere. You know, people looking for this rapture to come. It's not coming right now. I know I can say that. And, oh, how you say that? How you say this? But, bruh, a father not going to let this many people die. He didn't send his son on earth just to die for me and you because we saved now. Nah, man, there's too many people that have suffered. And that's suffering because we as the church didn't do our job. So how would it look if the Father sent his son to the earth to die for all mankind, and those that's supposed to continue that mission didn't really do their job in America, wasn't really doing our job the way we're supposed to do it. These troubling times come, and all of a sudden, we that didn't do our job the way we're supposed to do it, now saying, God, take us away from here. When we didn't even do our work. Man, God say, nah, man, nah, that's not going to be like that. All these people go suffer because you didn't do your job? Nah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come down. So what he's going to do, he's going to form this group. He's going to get this army of soldiers together in Christ that's going to put the work in. and it's gonna be war, and we gonna do it until the age ends, because there's too many people out here lost because the condition the church was in prior to all this coming. So man, I'm gonna end this message. I love you, and I want you to remember, right, man, seek the Lord. Keep your eye on him no matter what's going on. Keep your eye on him. Be like Peter walking on the water, man. Keep your eye on him no matter what's going on, because we have a mission to complete, and we have to be prepared for this mission. So don't let nobody trick you and tell you that you don't need to prepare. You do. And it's not, you're not preparing out of fear. Sorry about that, this truck out here. You're not preparing out of fear. You know, I'm trying to talk into the mic now, but you're not preparing out of fear. You're preparing because of the mission that's coming forth, man. And I'm not trying to sell you on nothing, but I'm telling you, you do not want to be in them stores when everybody trying to be in them stores, you know. So just look at what happened last time when this COVID thing kicked off, all the fights that was going on in the stores. Now imagine that times 10. So every household, every female, every male, you know, if you single, you got kids, start preparing your house. And every man, make sure your house is prepared for your wife and your children, man. Don't have your wife out there. Don't have her out there, man, trying to be in them stores, man, and you at work and you get a phone call that she can't make it home, or somebody done stole something from her when she going in the parking lot, or she in this fight, when you could have had it all taken care of already. You know, sisters, go out there, start buying some things for your house. Start preparing your house, just so you don't have to be out there, you know, during them troubling times. I know y'all tough and all that, man, but why deal with the headache? You know, why deal with the headache? So that's why we prepare. We preparing for war, and so we don't have to go out into the chaos. We don't have to go out, but we can be sent out by the Lord on missions. So remember that, man. I love y'all. I gotta get back to work. Peace. Thank you.